What are green energy practices? And why are they important? What kind of impact do they have on my life? As a resident of Colorado and an outdoors enthusiast, I felt compelled to find out why green practices matter. And after my research, I learned green practices such as renewable energy, energy efficiency, energy conservation, and fuel switching are very important to the environment and our future. This is Kyle Personett, and you're watching Green Energy. Fact. Did you know that since the Industrial Revolution began around 1750, human activities have contributed substantially to climate change by adding carbon dioxide and other heat-trapping gases to the atmosphere? These gases help contribute to global warming. Today, coal, petroleum, and natural gas account for 83% of the nation's energy consumption. These practices release hazardous greenhouse gases into the air. To help reduce these damaging greenhouse gases, multiple strategies have been developed by the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. These practices have been proven beneficial and are used in residential and commercial businesses throughout the country. The first strategy developed by the EPA was to become more energy efficient. This could be anything from improving the insulation of buildings, traveling in more fuel-efficient vehicles, and using more efficient electrical appliances. All of these help reduce energy consumption and thus reduce CO2 emissions. Fact. The government has found that through building efficiency measures, such as more efficient lighting, water heating, and appliances, 50% of energy savings is possible for medium-sized retail buildings, which account for 18% of the U.S. energy use. The second strategy is energy conservation, which attempts to reduce the use of personal energy by turning off lights and other electronics when not in use, which in turn reduces the demand for electricity. It also includes reducing the distance traveled in vehicles, which reduces petroleum consumption. Fact. In 2007, 290 million CFLs, which use approximately 75% less energy, were sold and now account for more than 20% of the US light bulb market. The third strategy is called fuel switching. This means producing more energy from renewable sources and using fuels with lower carbon contents to reduce carbon emissions. These include hydropower, wind, and solar power. To see if other people knew the information that I have learned about green energy, I took to the streets. The results I found surprised me. Many people knew about green energy.
I believe we have a responsibility to be conscientious about our expenditures and wastes concerning energy.
We got to figure out how to get that started.
I think it's important. I think that we need a mix of fossil fuels and green energy for our nation going forward.
Part of the future.
In conclusion, everyone understood the importance of green energy. The decisions we make today regarding energy use, conservation, and fuel sources impact everyone, not just you or me. Future generations and every living being on this planet depend on us.
Green energy practices are not something to be dismissed, but rather a budding opportunity to benefit ourselves and this beautiful planet we call home.